Omlet Arcade now. Stream has started. Tap notification. Omlet Arcade now.
My bad.
Omlet, your live stream started. You're live. Go to your device's home screen to open the game you want to stream. Don't forget share your live stream for gain good publicity. Omlet, text me. One new item. Doc messages. Double tap to open. Julian dictate button. Julian website YouTube. The Savage Squad. I always was the rail challenge. 12:10 p.m. Doc messages. Safari phone page 404 adjustable. Page 3 line up garage doc sleeper convert best by form sign YouTube. One new item. Double tap to open. YouTube cast video button search your account button your account. Close but account my channel button. Watch me play games by go to channel. Watch me play games by Omlet Arcade. Play video. Blindy 75 watch me play go to channel action menu activate. Watch me play games by Omlet Arcade. Play video. Uploads. Watch me more actions. Activate more actions. Save to watch later. Save to share button. Omlet Arcade.
Huh?
Notification. Omlet Arcade now. YouTube Jaden and Ellie. Hi. Swipe up or down to select a custom action, then double tap to activate. YouTube one new item.
So I'm going to be playing Time Crash.
Page 3 of 4 adjustable. Blind die match. Double tap to open.
Okay,
Actions available.
Jaden, I'm gonna read this.
Doc, sleeper, convert body, best of
Chapter
5, forms,
3
sign in,
of
YouTube, mega, auto rat, red to go, time grass, 3 new items,
Elise Maybell.
time grass by Sneaky Crab, time grass. Top menu back, button, returns to, messages, keep crawling, dimmed, button, messages, heading, relationships,
Okay.
couch, merchant, more,
This
select, memory, by 50, the current, visit, setting, history, music, descriptive, music player, button,
So
music player, heading,
it's
image,
called Meryl and Hector.
ash, dungeon, button,
I don't want the music player. What am I doing?
closed, button. Ash is waiting. Relationship couch. Merchant. Morty. Tab. Select memory. By memory. 50. The current. Visit. Settings. History. Music player. Descriptive help.
I have
Button.
a lot of
Specific.
light crystal.
Closed.
Why am I pressing on the
Top
wrong
menu back.
buttons?
Button. My vision is a bit blurry. Please my vision. Oh, please turn it. Tell him he needs help. 1 of 2. Memory oracle. Button.
Okay,
Opens the memory
memory
oracle where you can unlock past memories. Buy void crystals. Button. Opens menu where you can buy void crystals. Buy memory remnants. Combine. Gray out indicate. No combine available.
Okay.
Button. Craft. 55. 0 memory remnants. Descriptive help. Closed. Button. Memory oracle. 0 Ezra value memory. Open Ezra. 2 Elisa. Open Nate. 0 Riley. Open Riley. 1 Roger. Open Roger. 0 Elise. Open Elise. Button. Opens the characters.
Okay.
Closed. But Elise Maybell. Chapter 1. Edgar. Red. Chapter 2. Red. Chapter 3. Red Meryl and Hector. Button.
Okay, just listen to this.
Red Meryl and Hector.
Okay.
Closed. But chapter Meryl and Hector. Leading leads out of the main house. Meryl and Hector. Heading. Media descriptions. Characters. Words. Speaking rate. Volume. Sounds. Leading leads out of the main house. Edgar. Sounds off. Leading leads out of the main house. Edgar look forward to Master Course's next visit.
Okay, let me
Sounds
slow
on.
that down.
Sounds
just
off.
because
Volume. Speaking rate.
it's
Words.
good.
Speaking rate. 70.
Better for
65%.
reading a story.
60%. Leading leads out of the main house. Edgar looked forward to Master Course's next visit. But first, he needed to introduce Elise to his friends like he said he would. One of the younger boys that he had met earlier came running up, holding up a rock. Look, Edgar, it's so smooth. Edgar took the rock to examine it. It sure is, Aiden. Nice find. The boy glanced past Edgar and immediately took a few steps back, pointing his trembling finger behind Edgar. A G-ghost. Looking behind, Edgar saw Elise. He patted Aiden on the head. She's not a ghost. That's Elise Maybell. She's joined us. Aiden shook his head and ran away, leaving Edgar to frown at the rock that he was still holding. He's scared of me, Elise said. Aiden's young, Edgar said. He's probably scared of all strangers. Edgar knew this was a lie. Aiden certainly didn't call him a ghost when they had first met. But I need her to
Sophia,
fit in,
can you
Edgar
please
thought.
stop making
Stressing her out won't be
landmines?
good. Are you scared of me? Elise said. No. He saw Elise narrow her eyes. Did I respond too fast? He thought. I hope she believed me. Edgar felt that something was off about Elise, but he put those thoughts aside. He needed to focus on proving himself useful to Master Portia. As they made their way to Meryl and Hector, sitting by the tree where he saw them earlier, Edgar's frown deepened when he realized the other children shooting uncomfortable glances their way. He turned to look at Elise. She did look like a ghastly spirit, with her skin being as pale as a sheet. The real problem is her face, Edgar thought. It makes me feel that I've done something horribly wrong just by looking at it. You should try smiling, Edgar said to his gloomy roommate. His advice had the opposite effect, for now Elise's face looked like he had forced her to eat a sour berry cup. Kids and adults tend to like you if you look friendly. Trust me, I've made plenty of rich families feel comfortable with this smile, he said as he looked over his shoulder and demonstrated his talent to Elise. I see, Elise said. You want to feel liked. I don't care about being liked, Edgar said, stopping in his tracks. This girl has got some nerve thinking she knows me, he thought. But Edgar smiled and said, I act friendly to fit in so life will be easier for me wherever I am. Edgar saw Meryl and Hector wave to him and Elise as they neared. Hector was taller than all of them and more muscled. Both of them had inherited their mother's eyes, a piercing silver, but only Meryl had her head of wild, fiery red hair while Hector received her strong, dignified nose with a tall bridge. Meryl eyed Elise, looking her up and down from head to toe. Poor girl, she said, smiling sweetly. It's sad to see this orphanage getting more and more crowded by the day. It's even more sad to see it crowded with lies, Elise said. What did you say? Meryl said. Edgar stepped in between the two and flashed his brightest smile. Her parents kept her locked up, he said. It must have messed with her head. And you're right that it's sad to see more kids show up at the orphanage, Meryl, but that means more people to make friends with. Meryl relaxed slightly. I'm just thinking of our mother, she said as she glanced at her brother, Hector. Hector nodded. She's already so busy running the union, and the more kids she adopts, the more work there will be for her. I have a feeling her own kids are the most work for her, Elise said. Hector frowned. Meryl clenched her hands into fists and looked at Edgar. Where did this girl come from, Edgar? Edgar found himself fidgeting. He wanted to shout at Elise for being so rude to his friends, but he held back. She's my new roommate. Meryl, I told your mother that I would help her fit in. Chewing the corner of her lips, Meryl said, good luck with that, Edgar. Sorry you got stuck with someone so weird. Mother made a mistake adopting this one. I think it's wonderful how your mother treats us all so nicely here, Edgar said, wanting nothing more than to change the subject. Meryl clenched her teeth behind her sweet smile as she continued to eye Elise. Hector put his arm around Edgar. So does this weird girl have a name? I'm sure she'll warm up to everyone if you give her time, Edgar said, though he was losing hope that she would. Her name is Elise Maybell.
Okay.
Hector's mouth dropped open. What did you say? He said, grabbing Edgar's shirt roughly. Meryl's face drained of color, but she placed a hand on Hector, who looked at her, slowly letting go of Edgar's shirt. Edgar shook his head and darted his eyes from Meryl to Hector, confused. Meryl gave Elise one last look before she said, let's go, Hector. Star. Edgar curled up on his cot and started to cry. Meryl and Hector had avoided him after their uncomfortable encounter. Are they going to tell Master Portia? He thought. It wasn't even nighttime and he felt alone already. You should steer clear of Meryl and Hector, Elise said as she stood by Edgar's cot looking over him. What are you talking about? Edgar sat up. His voice was rising, but he couldn't help it. He had been having such a good time at the orphanage until he got involved with Elise. Why did you say all those weird things? Why did they ignore us when they found out your name? Who are you really, Elise Maybell? No reply. Edgar grabbed Elise's shoulders. Don't you dare move backwards, Elise. Talk to me. You said you didn't care about feeling liked, Elise said. So why are you so worked up by a little coldness from Meryl and Hector? I'm sure you can find another group here to fit in with. I care to know what's going on. You know what? Never mind. I'll just go ask them about it. He started to walk out of the room when Elise sighed. My name is not Elise Maybell. Elise Maybell is dead, but I can see her. Edgar's eyes widened. What's your name then? The pale girl looked down at the ground. My name is Annalise Valdor, bastard daughter of King Janus Valdor. On page 23, previous page.
What the?
Close, button.
That's what the chapter says.
65%, 60%. Words, characters, media disc, braille tape, sounds, volume, sounds, on.
That's what it legitly says.
Chapter 1, Edgar, read Edgar, but Chapter 2, Elise, locked, button, closed, button. By void 2 Elise are trained memories. By void crystals.
Really
By void crystals. Open the 0. Open Roger. Open the leaf. 0. Open 1. Open 0. Open 2. Open 0 as 0 as revived. Closed. Descriptive. Closed. Button. Top menu back. Button. Returns 1-time crystals. Buy more time crystals. Button. Open 240 gold. Gold exchange. Button. Opens menu where you can trade time crystals for gold.
Let's see if anybody's
Time.
still watching.
Garage. Doc. Sleep. Convert. Best buy. Form. Sign. YouTube. 1 new item. YouTube. Share. Copy. Share. Sounds off. Cancel. But sounds on. Blindly. Heading. Live. Watch me play games via Omlet Arcade. Blindy middle dot. About. Tab 5. Live. Watch me play games via Omlet Arcade. Blindy middle dot 1 watching. Button.
Yep.
Actions available.
I think that's Jaden watching. But yeah, Jaden, that's what it says.
YouTube. Best Divine Soundboard. Byte. Form. Signed. YouTube. Meg. Auto. Red. Time crest.
Okay, let's see what I...
Time crest. My vision is a bit blurry, but I'm looking up at a pair of very deep emerald eyes. Ellipsis. Oh, he's turning around to leave again. Ash is waiting. Tell him you need his help. What? Tell him you need his help. Dimmed. Messages. Heading. Image. Tell. He says. Ellipsis. He doesn't care. He's walking away. I'm going to continue crawling after him. I'm not giving up until he helps me.
Oh, I only have 1 time crystal. Why?
Ash is crawling. 14 minutes 51 seconds. A pale blue dot circles the screen. Awaiting a message from the other world. Skip timer for 15 time crystals. Button. Moves you forward through time, skipping the busy timer at the cost of time crystals. 2:39 p.m. Notifications. Omlet Arcade. 7:39 p.m. Sun. Omlet Arcade. 7 minutes ago. YouTube. Jaden and Allie. Hi. Button. Allie and friends. What the freak? He's hello. Allie and friends. Wait. Allie and friends. Oops. I'm sorry. Allie and friends. BTW. Jaden and Allie. Hi. Button. Vertical scroll. Text field. Double tap to edit. Vertical text field. Double tap to edit. Text field is editing. Character. Cap J. Text field is at cap Y. Cap T. Cap J. Cap H. Hotel. Cap H. Home IC sticker R. E. R. T. Y. Send. Buffs and gifts. Button. Select notification. Off. Text field. Vertical. Gisela Lopez. Hi. Button. Allie and friends. Hi. But Gisela Lopez. Cool. Button. Gisela Lopez. It sounds really different from Night Commander. But
This is like from 2 days ago.
Brianna sings to you. Gisela Lopez. Congratulate. Allie and friends. It means my phone hates me and Allie and friends. I just figured something out. Maybe Riley didn't put her mouth eye on. Maybe it was your master tutorial pretending to be her like when she was pretending to be Master Portia in chapter 9. Button. He's Ella Lopez. So how are you doing today? Button. Ali and friends. I hope I get enough gold to get to Dispel Rain, but I don't even know if the key item yet. Button. He's THEBLINDGAMER 25. He. Button.
Yo, Jaden, you still on the live stream thing?
Space. Time pressed. Red to go. Auto wrap. 1. Red to go. Time pressed. Double page 3 of 4. Page 2 of photo. Care. Mail. 2 unread emails. Double tap to open. Search. Dictate. Unread. YouTube. Now live on your channel. Delete. Deleted. Unread. YouTube. Delete. Deleted. YouTube. New comment on Watch Me Play Games by Omlet Arcade. Delete. Deleted. BLINDDY. I made. YouTube creators. Line. Delete. Toggle filter. Updated just. Toggle. YouTube. BLINDDY. Dictate. Button. BLIN. Search field. Dictate. BLINDDY.
that I'm not gonna release.
Hi. I just take my song. M4A. Done. Button. My play. Button. Speech off.
This one.
Yeah.
Speech on. Done. Button.
Guys, give a fuck, come on, dude, bring your own food.
Done. Button.
Keep asking for food, and most of them are jerks and brats and yeah. Talking about random, yeah. I am whack and I'm gonna crack. No, just kidding. Somebody help me with this randomness. I can't get out of the trap. Somebody help me, crap. What? Liar, pants on fire. Oh my gosh, you put some fire. This is dire. Michael Myers, kill a mouse with your house. Now you gotta move into a home with the dome, cause you made the dome explode with gun and you had some fun. Got a call on your telephone, had a ball, threw it out the window, it shattered. What you gonna do? Gotta hide the bruise, gotta cover the depression up. What am I even talking about? 2008, I'd be tight. My lyrics may seem dumb, and they really are, but I like making music.
Play. But 1 minute. 20. Media
Definitely
timeline.
not
1 minute.
releasing.
1 minute. 29 seconds elapsed.
My lyrics may seem dumb, and they really are. My lyrics may seem dumb, and they really are. I'm gonna try playing, what's it called?
Settings. Page 2 of blind eye match.
or whatever.
Files. Edit mode. Contacts. Page. Blind eye match. Double. Blind eye match. Main menu. Omlet Arcade. Now. Stream has started.